Not a single thing that has happened in 2025 has been on my bingo card. But really, my story didn't just start this year. Disclaimer, if the word period scares you, now is your time to scroll. I'm 33 now. I can remember going to the doctor at 12 or 13 for the first time because I'd passed out due to my period. My periods have always been super heavy, and that was the first time I ever saw a doctor for female issues. So I've been living with this now for over 20 years. Through all that, the answer's always been the same: birth control, pills, IUD, low estrogen, high estrogen, progesterone this, progesterone that, hormone free. I've tried it all. None of it worked. Birth control wreaks havoc on my system. I bleed uncontrollably. I get sick, and it never fixed the pain. And it was just a band aid they kept slapping on. And being a woman, when it comes to dealing with hormones, you're on your own as far as getting it figured out and paying for it. Insurance doesn't cover hormones for women, especially not one who is 33 and has not had any children. So this time their solution was what they called the protocol: try to get pregnant for 6 months. And if that didn't work, then they'd consider surgery. Having all these issues is bad enough, but then to have a doctor literally hand you a calendar and tell you when you're supposed to, try, that's even weirder. And then trying to explain to your boyfriend, like, I'm the most chaotic, unorganized person alive, and now suddenly I'm supposed to be on a schedule for that? Me with scheduled homework? Like, I don't get it. Leading up to the surgery, comments from the doctor only got worse. I was told there's no reason you shouldn't be getting pregnant. When I mentioned the PCOS, the response I got was, just because you're overweight doesn't mean you have PCOS. Like 20 years of documented symptoms meant nothing. Not even the chin hair that I grow. Everything was brushed off. Eventually, I did get surgery, and I was told it'd be a quick fix. And 2 weeks of downtime, I'd be back to normal. Instead, I was down for over 5 weeks, and even after those 5 weeks, I wasn't better. I was complaining of extreme pain that I knew wasn't normal, pain I shouldn't have been having. And when the doctor started dismissing me, I told him, I've lived in this body my whole life. I know what my normal pain feels like, and this is not normal. But it didn't matter. I was still brushed off. But I had to come back. I do hair. Booth rent doesn't stop, but just because your body does. I came back what felt like barely alive. I was using kinesiology tape to literally hold my life together and sitting on a stool for most of my services because I couldn't even stand through them. Lots of lidocaine and kinesiology tape made life possible. We had a Disney trip planned prior to all of this, and I am a Disney fanatic. The thought of not getting to go absolutely terrified me. So I did whatever it took to be able to get there. It's never been so hard to recover from a Disney trip. But here's the real problem. What I didn't know is that the surgery would end up proving something that I've carried with me my whole life, something that tied my issues back to where they really started. But we'll get there. When I look at this picture, I see a little girl smiling at Christmas and living with her abusers, and I just wish that I could go back and I could hold her, and I could tell her that one day we're going to be okay. This was supposed to be simple, a simple 2 weeks. Instead, it